Hello, and welcome to another edition of RTA Talks. I'm your host, Robert T. Anderson. If you're new here, welcome. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel with the link below. That way you can stay connected with us and also get notified on future videos, whether advisor growth tips, sales tips, other tools and resources, book reviews, you name it, we've got content that's relevant to you. So in this video, we're here to talk to you about the top 5 practical ways that you can benefit from using QuickBooks for your bookkeeping. So whether you're a financial advisor, a different sales professional, or a small business owner, you won't want to miss this video. So top 5 reasons to consider using QuickBooks. So reason number 1, you can track all your income and expenses, as well as a balance sheet and lots of other useful information. So are you somebody right now who's using Excel, inputting information, trying to keep track of receipts? Probably sounds familiar. You need a simple, automated way to get all your bookkeeping done on a regular basis and stay up to date so that you can save time and money by being organized, not shelling out lots of money for Bookkeeper or extra accounting bills when not necessary. All this can be done by using a great service such as QuickBooks. I myself have used it the last 3 years, and honestly, it's been awesome. So we highly recommend it. We have a link in the description below where you can get a deal. We'll have more on that later. So reason number 2, automating, your bank entries. You can create rules. So a rule would simply be if you're going to have any reoccurring expenses out of your bank account, your linked bank account, or your linked credit card, you can create a rule so that QuickBooks knows to automatically categorize that expense as a certain category. So, for example, when QuickBooks sees Petro-Canada, I use Petro-Canada for gas, they know to label that as a gas subcategory expense of auto expenses. So you can create expenses like main categories and then subcategories. So I've got auto expenses where I've got, auto insurance, auto payments, for my vehicle, and then gas. So you can really start to break it down, what those categories are, and the rules over time will work out well in terms of automation, so that there's less entries, there's less things you need to remember to do, and then simply by having your bank account, your corporate bank account and credit card linked automatically. So what you would do is you would click on link bank account, find your provider. So if you're in Canada and you see RBC as your banking or TD, you would simply click on RBC or TD and enter either your card number or username, and then put in your password. It connects the banks, and then it pulls in your transactions. So when you first do this, and if you have a lot of transactions, there might be some work to do. Also, you're going to want to create all your initial categories. So that's something that you're going to want to do as well. The quicker you can do that and get the platform set up, the more powerful and the more useful it'll be for you in the long run. So that's, definitely important. The more you can have it set up to automate on its own, the better. Another category that you can automate that I've set up are all my future payroll expenses. So whether that's, setting up my actual, salary input, as well as my payroll expenses, and also my remittances to the government. You can have all that set up for future dates, and then as soon as that money then leaves your bank, it'll ask you to match that expense, and just click match, and literally it's done. So it's very great from that perspective, in terms of being able to connect to your bank accounts or credit cards, and being able to automate from a creating rules perspective. So we highly recommend QuickBooks. Now, reason number 3 is, as much as this is a tool to make your life easier and be able to leverage some technology, automation, save you costs in terms of extra accounting bills or bookkeeping fees. This platform also allows you to connect a profile for your accountant and or your bookkeeper to have access to your QuickBooks. So they can log in and see what's going on in your business from a expense standpoint, balance sheet. They can put in entries for you. They can edit if you've made any mistakes. They can pull up other reports. So it's very great, to be able to just have your accountant log in. You can both be on the phone or on a video conference at the same time, and both be looking at the same information, the same page. So it's very useful from that perspective, to be able to connect, the two of you in real time, or to be able to edit and make changes when it's convenient for you or your accountant. So reason number 4 would be, you can actually connect third-party apps, to your QuickBooks. So, if you have employees and let's say they need timesheets, or you've got a CRM or an invoicing system, or any other apps potentially that you might use, you can actually connect those apps to your QuickBooks. So that's very useful and time saving as well. So one thing you can do, and check that link in our description below. It'll take you to QuickBooks, and you can actually search what apps are connected, and you can see if any of them are ones that you use. And those are great integrations for you, to help in your business, in your accounting and bookkeeping. So being able to connect to third-party apps is another great reason to use QuickBooks. Last but not least, you personally can make decisions in real time. It's something that we stressed in our last review of our CRM series for financial advisors and sales professionals. We reviewed Pipedrive, and being able to have all that data on your dashboards and your reports to make decisions on your business was so important. Well, you also need to be able to make financial decisions, in real time. So QuickBooks, just like Pipedrive, can help you do that for the financial side of your business. So, with all that data there from your banks, your credit cards, and your balance sheet, all your assets are there, all your company assets, whether you have an investment portfolio, any real estate, computer equipment, other equipment, vehicles, you name it, all that's on your balance sheet. Your liabilities are there, your income, your expenses. You can compare year over year, or month over month, quarter over quarter, You can really start to get some great information and track your progress. Hopefully you're growing your business, and the only way to really truly find out is to simply use a system like a Quickbooks that will compile and store all that data. And it's important because this is all done on a cloud basis. We all use the cloud in various ways. So QuickBooks can be used across multiple platforms for you, whether that's your desktop, your tablet. I use it on mobile too. There are some mobile features. They've come out with a lot of neat things, like even vehicle reporting in terms of your kilometers. You can track your mileage. Things like being able to take pictures of receipts and store them, a copy of them. That's very useful. It's tough keeping up to 7 years worth of paper receipts. It's much easier if you've got a digital copy in the cloud. So a lot of great and interesting features coming out all the time with QuickBooks. So certainly being able to make decisions in real time will be a game changer for you. So if you've watched any of our previous videos, we like to include bonus tips. So one offer we want to make available to you, being a QuickBooks user, we have the ability, to share with family and friends in our audience, you at home or wherever you are, to be able to try this platform, for up to 6 months at 50% off. So it's a great deal to be able to, get started with the platform, and a 30-day trial would be okay, but you're not gonna see the impact of the platform in a 30-day trial. So we like the fact that you can try it for 6 months at a 50% reduced rate. And honestly, on an annual basis, which is what we pay for, it's not a lot of money. And the amount of time that's saved, for me having to hire a bookkeeper or pay my accountant extra, I can do it all myself, from what I need out of QuickBooks. And it's very powerful. And like I said, I can make decisions on the fly. So it's a really great offer. We got the link in the description below. So please check that out. You'll really love the platform, honestly. So you can check that out. So if you got some value from this video, please consider liking it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We got a lot of great content coming out, and this way you'll be notified on all future videos. So if you want to stay connected with us, you can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at RTA Talks. We'd love to stay connected with you. So thank you for watching this video, and we'll catch you in the next episode.